Audio check. Audio check. All right, good Friday morning, and Yabba Dabba Doo sports fans, welcome to Barrel Ice Complex for this game one of the Pittsburgh Thanksgiving Girls Fest. That's not the real name. I'll get it right by the end of the weekend. This morning, we've got your Pittsburgh Steel City Selects in their away blacks with the gold trim, and these Brampton Canadettes, and I promise you I'll screw that up 100 times, in their whites with looks like navy and light blue trim. Little Winnipeg Jet-ish, if you will, for the game here this morning. Roster news for your Steel City Selects. Finally back on the ice for game action. The right person is in, number 77, Addison Stevens, back from the melon. It's been a long time coming. She's excited to be back out there this morning, so we'll see. We'll see what that brings, as Stevens is back out there in her own tarp. So we've had some other girls wearing the tarp, and now she's rightfully back in it for the action this morning. We've got 2 minutes on the warm-up clock, and I will be back with you. I don't know if we're playing 15s or 16s yet. We'll find out in a minute. I'll adjust accordingly, but happy Black Friday and Pittsburgh Thanksgiving Burg Girls Fest action. Scarfo, if you're watching, you got about 10 minutes of free advertising there at the beginning of the live stream. So I'll be expecting my royalty check for that later this afternoon. I'll be back in a minute and a half. All right, they've settled on 15-minute periods as the girls pick them up, put them away. We will get ready to get game one underway. We've got a good crowd here on the Steel City side. All right, looks like we're going to get Makasinka, Selitrick, and Shannon up front. Vitodian and Dull out back. Eves is going to take the pipes to my left to get game one of this tournament underway here on Black Friday morning. Your Steel City Selects and these Brampton Canadettes. That one's going to be a mouthful for me, but we'll work through it. Light audience this morning. Everybody's either on a turkey hangover or out shopping, or maybe a little bit of both. And that turkey could be the bird form or the bourbon form. Either way, you might be hungover. And there we go. Canadettes come into the zone. Dahl pushes that play to the corner. Puck follows. Vitodian picks it up behind Eves, sends it up the wall, blocked by a Canadette. They battle there behind the wall. Vitodian, heavy shoulder into the girl. Now we've got another body, so they're going to be this kind of Canadian team. We'll see if that continues. There's now 3 of them, and there's Vitodian falls. Saltrick falls. Dahl comes out of there with it, chips it up the wall. Makasenka battling. They still can't get it out. They're an aggressive boards team. Saltrick puts it off the wall, now behind the net, where they continue to battle. It's loose in front. Still loose in front, and now Shannon picks it up. Here comes Shannon and Makasenka 2-on-2. Shannon through neutral. She loses the puck. Drifts over to the near wall as the fans are still getting settled. They're going to send it down, and that will be an icing. So we'll come back here for this draw. We'll get some new players as Clardy and McVeigh and Mrazek come out with Schilling and Zivkovic in the backyard. 14-14 to go here in the arena. We'll come to the near circle. We're on the smaller of the 2 rinks here at Barrel, so the view is a little challenged, as those of you who followed this team know. We'll be on the other one later, and I'll get you better views. The puck goes into the near corner. We got some fans walking, which makes it even harder as the Canadettes take it up the far wall. Schilling holds, dumps it deeper. In behind where Mrazek's going to go to work. She loses the puck, falls down. Clardy chasing up the near wall. Zivkovic sends it lower. Canadettes bank it up the wall. It's loose in the center of the zone, and they're going to pick it up and chip it out as Zivkovic attempts to strip that player from the puck. Now they come down the near wall past Clardy. Loose in front, goes all the way over to the far side. Schilling's going to chase it down there, and she's going to chip it, but not out as the Canadettes hold it. Now it will come out. They send it in, and they are. Offsides. So again, we'll get some new players here, and it's going to be Diamond, Scarlatelli, and Wu jumping out with Blanca and Kiesel. As they drop back to Blanca. Blanca sends it up the wall. It's going to go down into the zone, and Canadettes are going to pick it up there. Take it behind their own goaltender. Chip it up the near wall. Kiesel's going to chip it deeper around the backside, and it'll go all the way to the far corner where Diamond works, chips it back the other way. Kiesel cheats way low. And as Wu covers her high, here come the Canadettes back to neutral. Blanca picks it up. Send it into neutral. Kiesel kicks it into the zone to the end wall, where Blanca's going to pick it up. Blanca up the far wall, out, and it went just past Diamond. They wave off the icing. Goaltender out, plays it up the far wall. Scarlatelli sends it through the goal mouth into the far near corner. Kiesel in front, goaltender with a cover. Out to the near point again. Kiesel picks it up. Kiesel sends it below, behind the net where Scarlatelli's going to chase it down all the way to the far side. Stevens finally on the ice again after a long absence. Shot, puts it in behind the net. Stevens out here now with Salatrick and Makasenka. Shot from the near point, Kiesel. Stevens picks it up, sends it lower. She sends it in front, bounces all the way to the far side. Blanca throws it in front, can't get it through. And here it comes up the near wall. Centering pass cut off by Kiesel. Kiesel tries to chop it back the other way, interrupted the player. Puck drifts in, and they're going to be offsides, 12-19. So we will get a draw here on the near dot. 12-19 to go. Joey in the house today. I don't need to call the booth. Joey Mrazek joining as Salatrick takes this draw, sends it over to Vitodian. Vitodian off the wall. Here comes Dahl. Dahl skates it up. Stevens covers her back. Dahl loses it in the center. They come back the other way. Skate in on Stevens. She's going to push that player to the corner. Puck into the far corner. Stevens picks it up behind the net. Stevens up the wall. Can't quite clear it. Get a little bit of contact there. She sends it around the back. Vitodian, far corner. Vitodian up. Can't get it out. They send it in deeper behind the net. Dahl should have the advantage. Dahl gets there first. Sends it back around behind for Vitodian. Too far. Vitodian picks it up. Sends it up the wall. Saltrick bad bounce off the wall. In behind now. And Dahl battling. Dahl falls down. They try to center. Cut off by Vitodian and sent back to neutral. And Makasenka's going to chase it down the near wall. But not before an icing. So with 11:26, we'll come back here for a face-off in the near dot. I'll get the clock back in line. So we'll have to see. Stevens in her first game back. We'll have to see what her wind and legs are like. Hasn't had game action since early October in Columbus. This puck into the near corner. Canadettes battling it up the near wall. They send it out to the near point. It drifts out. They pick it up, send it back the other way. Now they dump it deep, and Schilling should get there first. No. It goes around. Schilling does get there. Sends it up the wall. They hold it. Mrazek chops at it, can't get it out. Over to Clardy. Here comes Clardy through neutral. Clardy up the near wall. Clardy with room, got around. Claherty, went to dance through the center, lost it on the toe drag. Mrazek got his shot on net. Goaltender with the cover. And with 10:56, we should be going to the far circle. This Canadettes goaltender is a big goaltender. I saw her in the parking lot coming in with the gear, and she could play on some 16 teams, I got to be honest with you. As Wu takes this draw, goes into the corner. Canadettes pick it up there. Scarlatelli and Diamond out here with Wu, Kiesel, and Blanca on the points. Comes back through neutral. Blanca holds, sends it in. Scarlatelli skates across with it. Try to put on net, blocked by a Canadette. It's loose in front again. Over to the far wall. Scarlatelli picked it up. It's in her feet. Back to the point. Blanca tries to hold. Kiesel fell down. It's going to turn into a 2-on-1. Kiesel needs to get up. She does. Pushes that player to the wall. Nice block with the skate by Grace. As Wu's going to pick it up, chip it back out to neutral. That could have been ugly. Grace recovered quick there. Got up on her feet and got a foot in the way and cut off that centering pass. Now Wu ties them up, coming up the near wall. They dump it. Now they actually held themselves up at the near line, at the near point here. And now Kiesel picks it up behind the net. She pushes it past one Canadette. Chips it up past another, and it comes back out. But it was too far for Shannon, and that's going to drift down, and that will be... No, they wave it off. As the Canadettes pick it up behind the net, up the near point. Saltrick skates up, holds it, couldn't. Vitodian going to bang it in all the way around the far way as Stevens going to go chase it. Shannon should get there. She does. Chips it as Shannon gets pulled down, no call. That was as clear a trip as I've ever seen, and they don't call it. As that one goes all the way down, and they wave off another icing as Eves leaves it for Vitodian. Vitodian hard up behind stripes. Tries to get it up to Stevens. Can't. Now Stevens picks it up. Stevens loses it at neutral, regains. Stevens up to Salatrick too far. Back in behind the net now, where they're going to battle, and the Canadettes are going to come out of there with it. They're going to come up the near wall. They push it across. Dahl cuts it off. Dahl turns, spins. Oh, Stevens gets shouldered down. And now they're going to take it down into the far corner as Salatrick picks it up there. Welcome back, Addy. Nice shoulder at neutral there. Dahl up too far for Mrazek, but it's enough to get him to wave it off, and it'll go in behind the net where Claherty's going to chase it down. Claherty coming out, little bit of room. Claherty shoots, goes over everything to the end wall, might have been tipped. Claherty recovers it in the corner. She gets pushed off the puck. Zivkovic cheated up. It comes back to neutral where Schilling is going to chase it. Schilling in front of Eves. Schilling up the far side, puts it out for Mrazek. Couldn't get it, but Claherty did. Claherty down the far wall. She gets shouldered off the puck. Schilling's going to step up, whack it lower. Can't get it by that Candidate. She's going to pick it up there. They're going to bounce it up Schilling. It bounces by Schilling, and Zivkovic's going to go down the far wall with a Candidate on her back. She chips it, but can't get it by her. And now they take it in behind the net, where they're going to battle there. A couple of Canadettes and Schilling. Or no, Zivkovic, rather. And now McVeigh. McVeigh up too far for Mrazek. That one will go all the way down, and that one will be an icing. So we'll come back the other way. Come here into this near circle with 8:07 in the arena. We're going to get a draw here in the near corner. We've got Kiesel and Blanca in the backyard. Scarlatelli, Diamond, Wu up front. Wu will take this draw. Sends it right to the near point. Shot knocked down by Wu's fist. She's going to pick it up there, backhanded across to Scarlatelli up the far wall. Scarlatelli skating. Going to throw it in behind the net. Bounce off the back of the net. Wu's going to go to work. Canadettes get there first, send it up the point. Blanca tries to throw it, blocked. Blanca throws it in again. Tipped. Got blocked by a Canadette, and it goes behind the net. Over into the far corner. Centered off the goalie, and it goes off the side of the net behind. Now back out. Scarlatelli in the corner. Scarlatelli beating and banging, still with it. Backhands it in front, cut off by a Canadette. Here they come. Diamond sticks a stick in there and holds it, chops it around behind the net. Going to go around to the far side where Blanca's going to step up and hold it. Scarlatelli covers her high. Wu steps in. Canadettes pick it up behind the goaltender, bring it up the near wall. Kiesel retreats. Kiesel gets position to push this player. Goes to the far side. Blanca steps in. Shot knocked down by Scarlatelli near corner. Comes up the near wall. They're going to hold it at the point there. Chip it lower. Around back. All the way to the far corner. Canadettes get there first. They chip it up. Still chipping. In the circle. Tries to take it away. Shot, missed, near side. Into the near point. Shot, knocked down by Wu. It's in everybody's feet here. Wu battling hard to get it back to neutral. Scarlatelli chipped it up. She's going to go for a change. This needs to be a quick change because they're moving. Stevens steps out. Oh, we're going to get a penalty here. No. Oh, yeah, we are going to get a penalty. The back ref called it. We're going to get a penalty here on, let's see who that one's going to be. It's going to be Shannon. Shannon for a trip at 6:36 to go. First period, Stevens, Makasenka, Dahl, and Vitodian stay out here on the kill as Coach Black's giving some instructions. We'll come here to the near circle for this draw. Minute 30 on the penalty to Shannon for a trip. Stripes over here talking to the Canadian coaches. And we're going to get a draw. They send it up to the near point. Down the wall. Backhanded around. Vitodian bodies that girl behind. They centered in front. Stevens picks it up. Stevens going to chip it up. Oh, Stevens right into the bench. Heads up, McVeigh. Stevens put it right between McVeigh and Mort on a clear that ended up in the bench, which is going to bring the faceoff back into the far corner as Stevens is going to line up and take this one. 6:22 in the arena. That one, Stevens picks it up, clears it. They're going to wave it off on a tip, so that's a good clear. It'll go all the way down behind the net where the Canadettes are going to pick it up. Makasenka applies pressure. Dahl steps up. They bounce it off the far wall. Canadettes up the near wall now. Stevens comes across. They put it in on Eves. Eves directs it to the end line where Dahl picks it up, backhands it up the wall, and the Canadettes hold the near point. They chip it lower. It comes into the center. Stevens picks it up, clears it back slow, and that'll go all the way down and not be an icing. And the Canadettes come back on a change. Claherty jumps out here now with Mrazek to kill it. Zivy and Vitodian out back as Vitodian sends it hard out to neutral ice. Claherty over skates. Vitodian can't chip it out. Canadettes down the far wall with 24 to go in the penalty. Around the back. They have it there. They try to set it. Vitodian cut that off. Put it out to the far circle. They collect it there. Throw it in front. Vitodian knocked that down. She backhands it off the wall. Claherty can't get there. Canadettes hold it. 12 seconds to go in the penalty. Into the far corner. They centered. It's loose. Shot. Doesn't get all the way through. Another shot. Fanned on it. Mrazek got a stick in there. Knocked it to the far wall. 3 seconds to go. 2-1 penalty over even strength. Puck behind the net. Waiting to see the extra attacker. Here she comes, McVeigh. She jumps back on. We're now back at true even strength as McVeigh whacks at it. Can't get it out. Claherty over skates. Far circle. Canadettes throw it deeper. They battle there. Zivkovic falls down. They throw it in front. Vitodian gets it over to Claherty, and she chips it out. Claherty into neutral ice. Claherty skating hard, leaves it for Mrazek. Mrazek puts it ahead to Claherty. Claherty behind the net. Throws it off the wall. Canadettes get there first. McVeigh stops that player, sends it back the other way. Now they go up the far wall. They pick it up there. Schilling's going to have to retreat. They come into neutral. Diamond stepped in and took it away, but Mrazek was offsides. Diamond had a good stick on it, but Mrazek was in the zone and was offsides. So we will come back the other way for a draw here. As Wu takes it, Canadettes come out of there with it. They go up the far wall. Blanca pushing, taking the puck away. Diamond chips it across to Wu. Wu up the near wall. Wu hard around. Far corner. Or Diamond picks it up. It's in her feet. She gets pushed off the puck. It's loose. Canadettes come out of there with it. Here they come back to neutral. Now gaining the line. Kiesel stands her up at the line. Forces them to reset. They were not out, and that is offsides. So we'll come here to the near dot. As this draw is going to be in the near dot here with Wu, Scarlatelli, and Diamond. McVeigh and Kiesel are going to step in. Stripes drops the puck, and they battle it back to neutral, where Scarlatelli's going to battle beneath me here. Got a little push and an elbow going on there, and Diamond comes out of there with it. Diamond down the near wall. Diamond comes in, tries to center it, puts it through the goal mouth to the far corner. Wu should get there. Wu steps up, throws it deeper, but the Canadettes pick it up there. Blanca tries to center, can't get it through. Bounces off the wall, it's in Blanca's feet. She kicks it lower down the boards. This one comes up the wall. Blanca holds it again, leaves it for Scarlatelli. Throws it deeper, and now the Canadettes will pick it up. And they should have no trouble bouncing it out of the zone. As it comes back in, the Canadettes are going to regroup as Saltrick steps up. They push it up the far wall. Shannon gets in there and separates that player from the puck. Now Blinka pushes it ahead. Shannon gets a stick in there but can't hold it. And here come the Canadettes the other way. Makaseka can't clear, but Blinka will chip at it, not clear. This time she will get it out, and here comes Shannon. Shannon up ahead to Salatrick, too far. They had a 2-on-1 developing. Salatrick recovered and got it back in the corner. Salatrick tries to center. Canadet steps in front of her, and now they're going to bring it up the near wall. Canadettes through neutral. They push it around Vitodian off the back of the net. Blinka steps in. Blinka's going to pick it up, take it up the far wall. Looks ahead to Makaseka. Makaseka stopped. She hit her in stride, but Kylie stopped skating. They chip it down the other way. Dull. They chip it in. They're past everybody. Vitodian's the only one back. Shot missed behind the net. Into the near corner. Makaseka picks it up. Makaseka steers it back to neutral, and it's going to come back down the other way. And they are going to call an icing there. I thought they would have waved that one off. These stripes aren't consistent in the way they're viewing these icings, as Claherty, McVeigh, and Mrazek come out here with Schilling and Zivvy in the backyard. We got a full house. The Steel City side is full today on this Black Friday as they chip it to the wall. Mrazek chips it up, out, all the way down, and that will be an icing. Cut back down the other way, 2:15 in the arena. We'll do it again from the near circle as McVeigh's going to step in and take another one here. And we'll see what they can do with this one as Stripes drops the puck and Schilling picks it up. Schilling tried to put it ahead to Mrazek, couldn't. Claherty will pick it up. Claherty will get it out at least, and now back to neutral as the Canadettes go D to D. Up the far side, Schilling stepped in front, couldn't get it. Claherty redirects. Schilling battling there, but the Canadettes pick it up, send it into the near corner where Zivkovic's going to pick it up. Around the backside past Schilling. Claherty can't get there to chip it out, and now Schilling will pick it up on this wall. Schilling up the wall. The Canada player knocked that down with her chest. In front, Eves pushes it out of there with the stick dangerously through the goal mouth to the near wall. Shot knocked down by Mrazek. It goes in the back end. Zivkovic picks it up, chips it up the far wall. Claherty can't step in front of it. They throw it in front, knocked down by Zivkovic. Zivkovic tries to throw it up the wall, can't. Heavy battle there with the Candidate. She falls down. That was Mrazek that fell down, actually. Now into the near corner. Up the wall, shot from the point. Got all the way through, and Eves is diving on it. Still can't get it covered. Still loose. Behind the net, they're diving all over the puck. Into the near corner. Out to the far point, wide open. Shot blocked by Claherty with a big block. Far point. She tried to release. There's Claherty. Claherty's going to get it on a break. She can't kick it free. Claherty manages to get it, but she can't collect it in time to do anything with it as they crash hard into the far wall. That one cut off by Kiesel in the point. Couldn't do anything with it. Blinka down the near wall. Blinka centers. Goaltender grabs it and covers. And after some frantic action, we're going to get a draw in the far corner, or the near corner, rather. 39.8 in the arena. We're going to get Wu, Scarlatelli, and Diamond with Kiesel and Blinka on the backyard. 40 seconds to go. This draw into the far corner, near corner. Around the side of the far corner. Diamond, heavy pressure. Blinka stepped up, couldn't stop it. And here come the Canadettes down the far wall. They chip it. Kiesel's going to pick it up, take it behind. Kiesel reverses direction up the far wall. Diamond can't get a stick in there. They hold it lower. Blinka knocks it down with her paw. It's time they'll chip it back to neutral, and the Canadettes will bring it in down the near wall. Kiesel with 11 seconds to go. Can't get it up the far walls. That Canadet knocked it down. 7 seconds to go. They're dancing and playing with it in behind. Bounces over to the far side with 4. Kiesel up the wall. Near point. This one gets out, and that'll do it. We played one. It's 0-0. I'll be back for 2. All right, Eves takes the long skate to my right. We got Shannon Salatrick Makasenka coming out here with Dahl and Vitodian in the backyard for period number 2. Nothing after 1. As Stripes lines them up, gets ready, drops the puck, and dies on the dot. Down the near wall. They send it across. Vitodian up too far for Salatrick, and that will be on icing. Come back the other way. We'll go to the far circle for this draw. We'll keep the same players on our side. Looks like the Canadettes are going to do a wholesale change after 15 seconds. As Salatrick's going to step in to take this defensive zone draw to Eves' right. Your left on the screen. They chip it out to the near point. Shot blocked. Kicked out. Salatrick kicked it out of the zone that time. This one comes in. Dahl stands it up at the blue line. Dahl chips it further ahead. Here come the Canadettes the other way. They put it down into the near corner where Vitodian's going to pick it up behind the net, take it around to the far wall. Vitodian got deflected on its way out. They pick it up high slot. Dump it lower. They're loose in front. Still loose. Vitodian falls down. They tackle each other on the puck, and here comes Dahl with it. Dahl banks it off a Canadettes stick, gets it out as Dahl gets leveled against the wall. We're going to get a penalty on the Canadettes here as Shannon shoots, misses to the far side, or to the near side. Touch it up, and we're going to get a roughing penalty on the Canadettes. And we're going to go on the power play as the Canadettes are going to get called for roughing. So out comes Stevens with Clardy. And can't see who the third player is. We got Schilling and Zivvy in the backyard. And the far side's it's going to be McVeigh at center. So Stevens and Clardy on the wings, McVeigh at center for this face-off in the far dot on the power play. 14:07 to go here in the arena. McVeigh takes it, draws it out to Zivkovic. Zivkovic shoots, doesn't get through, misses to the near side on a tip. Goes over into the near corner. Clardy around back for Stevens. Stevens skates it out. Stevens shot behind the net. McVeigh puts it in front, nobody there. Clardy skates over. McVeigh takes that puck away. McVeigh leaves it for Stevens. Stevens turns. Stevens with a shot off the side of the net, goes behind. That corner was open. She just didn't hit it. That's game rust there. Clardy battling along the wall. Stevens puts it up to Zivkovic too far, and Schilling's going to regroup at neutral. I saw that corner open and got excited. Stevens couldn't hit it. Zivkovic across to McVeigh. Clardy can't put it into the zone. Now Schilling. Schilling puts it across to Zivkovic. Zivkovic across to McVeigh in, and it's too far off her stick. McVeigh steps up. They hold it. This time they're going to chip it out. It's going to go all the way down, and that should be an icing. It'll come back the other way. Megan heard the excitement in my voice there. I saw that little corner. I saw that net tickle, and she missed it just to the outside of that left post. You don't see that angle well from here, but I'm looking right over the glass at what she saw. In the game rust, she just missed it. Wu out here with Scarlatelli and Diamond. Blinka and Kiesel. Blinka with a shot from the point. Confused the goalie. Wu got a tip on it, but couldn't put it in. Scarlatelli centers. It goes off the back of the net. Wu picks it up there. Wu up the wall to Kiesel. Kiesel with room. Kiesel gets a shot. Doesn't get it through, and it's going to turn into a break. Blinka hurries. Slows the player up enough to let Kiesel join the play. They put it down into the far corner behind the net. Where Blinka's going to pick it up. Blinka hustled, got back, and held that player up enough. Puck across Kiesel. Kiesel's going to pick it up there. Up too far. No, Diamond picks it up. Diamond around one, leaves it for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli down the far wall, falls down with it. Into the corner. Canadettes send it up, penalty over. And now Kiesel. Kiesel throws it. It's loose in front. Diamond with a stick on it. Shot, rebound. It's loose in front. Another rebound. Puck loose in front as one of our girls got pulled down in front of the net. It was Scarlatelli. Out to the far point to Blinka. Blinka turns, can't get it through. She holds it at least momentarily. Now they come back the other way, one-on-one with Kiesel. I like our odds here. Oh, that girl got around Kiesel. Backhand, Eve says no. Charlotte with a big save there on the backhand as the girl got around Kiesel. And Eves comes up with a big save. 12:09 to go here in the arena. We'll go to the far circle. Salatrick. Dolan, Vitodian out back. Makasenka and Shannon. Vitodian around behind Eves now. Vitodian up the wall for Shannon. Shannon backhands it. Cannot get it out. They hold it there. They continue to battle on the wall. Shot low. Knocked down by Dahl. Dahl's going to skate it. Dahl with Shannon as a lead blocker. Dahl down the near wall. Puts it into the corner. Goaltender leaves it there for her defense. They block her one way, and Shannon stepped in and pushed it out to Makasenka. Now they put it in front. Salatrick did, but they couldn't handle it. Makasenka whacks at it. They push it out. Dahl picks it up. Dahl sends it up the near wall to Shannon. Too far. Goes all the way down, and they wave off the icing on a tip. I didn't see the tip. Kyle didn't see the tip, but the ref saw something we didn't see. Makasenka up the far wall. Canadettes pick it up there. Try to lazily clear. Leave it Salatrick, and she can't hold on to it. You got Mrazek stepped up. Makasenka takes it away. Now they battle at center ice. Neutral zone play a lot cleaner than it was last weekend against the Hammers, as they send it all the way in, and Vitodian picks it up behind Eves up the near wall. Vitodian looking for an up. Vitodian high pass up. Gets tipped at center by a Canadette. Salatrick battling, and now the Canadettes will pick it up, send it all the way back the other way. In behind Eves, and Dahl's going to race to it with a Canadette. They send it up the wall to Shannon. Shannon out. Back to neutral. Canadettes wait for the zone to clear. They don't, and it is offsides. So we see Stevens jump over the wall here with Claherty and Mrazek now. So they're going to put Claherty back at center with Mrazek and Stevens. With Zivkovic and Schelling out back, Claherty's going to take this draw. See what this line can do. New combination. Over to Mrazek. Claherty comes into the zone with it. And the Canadettes take it away and come back the other way. Back to neutral. Stevens tips it in. She tries to follow it. Can't. Mrazek can't get a stick on. Now she does. Mrazek's going to throw it down into the corner. It's going to come all the way around to the near side with 10:31 to go second period. Up the wall, and Claherty steps in. Or no, that's Stevens battling. Stevens battling low, down to Mrazek. Mrazek off the back of the net. Try to put it around. They dance by Claherty. Zivkovic holds. Zivkovic throws it in front. It comes through Stevens' legs into the near corner. Mrazek, low for Stevens. Stevens spinning. Stevens out front, tried to get it to Claherty. Couldn't get it through. Claherty low for Stevens. Out to Claherty, far corner. Claherty chips it back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic low for Stevens. Gets by. Oh, no, she picks it up. Stevens tries to center, and it comes through everybody. But that will be on Eves. So Zivkovic will pick it up there. Zivkovic sends it up too far. And that one will be an icing. 9:42, second period. We'll come in the near circle here for this draw. Blinka around behind. Scarlatelli picks it up there. Scarlatelli looking up, hits Wu. Wu up the near far wall. Loses the puck into the feet of a Canadette. Wu picks it up, tries to throw it on net. Can't. Blocked by Canadette. Scarlatelli holds. It's loose. Diamond jumped over it. Stripes jumped over it. Kiesel pushes it back, and Blinka will gather it in there and come in front of Eves. Blinka tried to clear. Blocked. Kiesel around the back. Up the far wall, and that one will bounce out as Scarlatelli chips it. Can't hold on to it as Wu gets a stick in there. Also can't hold on to it. Now Scarlatelli still can't. Wu down the far wall. The Canadettes will pick it up there, take it around behind, and it's 8:54 to go. Bounce it up the near wall. Kiesel turns. Kiesel sends it up too far for Makasenka. She got a stick in there and held it, at least momentarily. Now they come back the other way. Bounce it up the near wall, where Blinka steps in front of that player. Makasenka sends it back the other way. Canadettes pick it up. Makasenka got knocked down. They send it back the other way. Kiesel. She chips it. Here comes Kiesel up the up. She lost it. They chip it again. Blinka. Blinka's going to pick it up. Blinka with room. 3-on-2. Here comes Blinka. Blinka sends it to Shannon. Shannon can't handle it. Down into the near corner. In behind the net now they're going to battle. Up the far wall. Dahl's going to step up. Dahl. Didn't get much on that one. And they chip it up high. Out of the arena, and that should be a face-off in the offensive zone as the bench players pick up the puck and hand it to Stripes. So I see Claherty jumping on with Mrazek and McVeigh, Dahl and Vitodian in the backyard. We'll go to the far circle. They drop that puck. The battle there, Claherty to the wall. Claherty with it behind the net skating. Two Canadettes on her. McVeigh steps in. They send it up the near wall. Dahl picks it up, sends it lower. Around the backside. All the way around for Vitodian. Vitodian back around to Mrazek. Mrazek tries to put it in front. Can't. Still battling back there. Over to the far corner. Up the far wall, Canadettes now. They get around Vitodian. Vitodian still battling as they chip it in. Dahl will pick it up, take it around behind Eves. Oh, turns, reverses up the near wall. Canadettes hold it near point. Mrazek skates over. You got one of our girls got in there, tried to put it ahead to Claherty. It went all the way down, and that will be an icing. It was either McVeigh or Mrazek. Tried the good up pass. Claherty just couldn't catch up with it. Ends up as an icing, and we'll come back down here. 19 of you now out there on a Black Friday morning. So your turkey hangover, either liquid or poultry, must be over, and you're watching the game. 7:29 to go, first period. Draw in our defensive zone. Taken into the corner where Schilling's going to pick it up, take it behind. She puts it around to Scarlatelli. She loses the puck low. Scarlatelli gains it back. Here she comes up the far wall. Scarlatelli with Diamond ahead. Loses the puck neutral. Here come the Canadettes back the other way. They chip it into the near corner. Schilling's going to go pick that up. Schilling up the near wall, Diamond there. They battle. Canadettes will pick it up near point, send it across. And Scarlatelli chips it, but the Canadettes pick it up, take it lower. Around Zivkovic behind. They center. Schilling knocked that down. Scarlatelli couldn't get a stick on it. Now they have it top of the slot. Near point. Diamond with a nice defensive play. Push that player off the puck. They have it behind the net. Now Schilling with pressure. They push it around to the far side. Out to the far point. Going to get a shot from there. It got all the way through. Eves knocked it to the end line. They try to center. It comes out to the top. And here comes Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up the near wall. Scarlatelli chips it. Goes into the near corner. All the way around to the far corner. We're going to get a change. We need to hurry. Shannon's going to step up. Makasenka held it, couldn't chop it, and now the Canadettes knock it out past Stevens. So it looks like Stevens, Makasenka, Shannon, Kiesel, and Blinka. Eves leaves it behind the net for Kiesel. Kiesel up the far wall. Or up the near wall, rather. Stevens breaking. They get it to her. Stevens with 3 Canadettes in the way. Stevens gets the shot off. Goaltender knocks it down. There's a rebound. Nobody followed the puck. They send it out to the far wall. Blinka. Blinka kicks it. Sends it lower to Shannon. Shannon comes out of there with it. Can't do anything with it. It's loose in front. They spin it over to the far wall. Where they send it out past Stevens. It's going to go all the way down. They're going to wave it off on a tip that I didn't see. And Blinka will catch it in the far corner. Take it around to the near side. Blinka behind stripes. Stops. 2 Canadettes. She manages to push it out. Now Stevens. Blinka's going to get there first. No. Canadette first. They're going to chip it out. No. Cut off by Makasenka. Makasenka skating. Makasenka shoots. Blocked by Canadette. Into the near corner. Makasenka knocked that down. Now in Blinka's feet. Not Blinka. That was Kiesel. Now they chip it all the way back down, and Kiesel's going to go pick this one up, but not before on icing. That was Shannon's feet, not Kiesel's feet. The Canadian fans wanted him to wave that one off. And as I've told you already, there's no rhyme or reason to when he's waving them and when he's calling them. As we will go down here for this draw. McVeigh out here with Claherty and Mrazek. Schilling and Zivy. As McVeigh's going to take this draw. Draws it over to Claherty. Claherty out to Schilling. Schilling throws it in front. Got a tip on it by McVeigh, but it didn't go into the net. Schilling near point. Schilling throws it lower. No, they push it out past her. Schilling steps in front of the player. Takes the puck. Sends it back the other way. Where's Claherty? Tries to pick it up. Can't. Goes back the other way. Claherty knocks it down. Claherty. Top of the blue line. Claherty heavy pressure. Up the far wall. Claherty still skating. Now they're going to follow her. Still skating. Loses the puck on the toe drag. Out to the far point. Zivkovic sends it down the wall. This time they're going to chip it out. Schilling sends it back the other way, but McVeigh was offsides. So we will come back to the dot in front of the Selects bench. 4:48 to go. Oh, they're going to bring it all the way back. So they're going to bring it all the way back here for this face-off. We're going to get Wu out here with Diamond and Scarlatelli. Dahl and Vitodian in the backyard. As Stripes didn't even wait for Scarlatelli to get set, and here comes Wu. They take it away from her and send it across. This one bounces down the near wall where they're going to get a shot by the Canadettes that go over the net. Bounce it out to the far point. Shot. Eves directed that into the near corner. Dahl up the wall. They bounce it out. Back to the near point. Canadettes pick it up, send it lower. No. This time Diamond pushed it out. Here comes Diamond up the wall. Diamond gets taken down. He had his arm up like he was going to call something, and he didn't. He had his arm up on his body. I thought we were going to get a call there. As Vitodian sends it across the neutral. Vitodian chips it ahead for Wu, too far. And they bang it down the wall. Scarlatelli picks it up there. Scarlatelli puts it on net. Goaltender with the cover. And we're going to get a stoppage with 3:54 to go, second period. We will get a stoppage here. And we'll go to the far corner. Looks like Salatrick out here with Stevens and... Oh, no, they're going to let Stevens take the draw. Stevens, Salatrick, Shannon, Blinka, and Kiesel as Stevens chips it in behind the net. Salatrick picks it up there. Salatrick looking out front, can't get it through. Salatrick with a shot. It's loose in the corner. Stevens battling hard in front of that net. Loose. They try to put it in front, couldn't get it there. Salatrick tipped behind. Salatrick picks it up far wall. Puts it low. Goes behind for Shannon. Shannon bounces it around back for Stevens. Stevens out front with it, kicking it. It goes to the near wall. Blinka steps up. They push it by Blinka, and here they come up the wall. Kiesel steps over, separates that player from the puck momentarily. Kiesel fell down. They take it down into the far corner. Near corner, rather. They battle there. Loose. Salatrick. She's got Shannon ahead of her. Salatrick up the far wall with room. Around one player. Salatrick loses the puck. Can't put it in front. The Canadettes pick it up, and that will be on icing. 3:03 to go on my clock, 3:01 in the arena. I'll get you back in sync. And we will be ready for a draw on the far corner. We've got Mrazek, McVeigh, Claherty, Schilling, and Zivy as McVeigh takes this draw. Mrazek out back. They're in the far corner. Zivkovic chips it into the center. Nobody there. Mrazek battling. Chips it lower. Claherty. Can't quite get there. Claherty steps in and gets it. Comes out of there with it. Regains it. Claherty has a little bit of room. Can't get the shot off. Claherty still skating with it. Claherty. It's in her feet. Canadettes take it. Back to the point. Zivkovic throws it down behind stripes. Zivkovic battling there. Claherty whacks a slap shot. Goaltender with a save. Claherty whacked one from the far corner. Goaltender made the save. Zivy was there for the tip, but the goaltender covered it up, and we will get a change. Far corner, 2:27 to go. Into the far corner we go. McVeigh, Mrazek, and Claherty as it goes to the end wall. They battle there. Claherty picks it up. Claherty looking out to Schilling. Schilling. Shot. Doesn't get all the way through. Loose in front. McVeigh whacking at it. Can't corral it. Loose. Back around the back. Off the back of the net. Claherty picks it up. Claherty. Claherty skating. Claherty backhands. Can't get it low. Goes into the near corner. Up the near wall. Schilling. Can't hold it. They chip it by her. It's a 2-on-1 with Zivkovic back. Down the near wall. They put it across behind Zivkovic. Schilling steps in. Takes that puck away. Loose again. Oh, it's loose. It's still loose. Woo. Woo puts it up to Mrazek. Mrazek up the far wall. That was dangerous. As Mrazek chips it in behind. Into the near corner. 1:40 to go in the arena. Canadettes pick it up there over to the corner. They send it up the wall. Now behind the net. Where Diamond's going to go battle. Diamond gets hit in the head. No call. They chip it up. It's behind the player. Goes all the way down on the tip. And Dahl will pick it up there. Dahl stops, turns, surveys, sends it up the wall but not out. Canadettes cut that off. Loose in the corner. Dahl over to Wu. Now Dahl picks it up again. Dahl looking. Pushes it out. Scarlatelli can't get a stick on it. Canadettes over the red line. Scarlatelli pressure. Wu stands up the player. They chip it in. Dahl. They skate around Dahl. Now it's Vitodian. Vitodian picks it up, clears it. They chip it in, and that's going to be offsides. 57-9 to go. We'll go to the dot in front of the Canadettes bench. Stevens, Makasenka, Salatrick, Blinka, and Kiesel. Salatrick's going to step in and take this draw. Stevens steps in to try to get it. Can't. Somebody lost the stick, and now Stevens picks it up. Stevens loses the puck down the near wall. They chip it back up the near wall. 45 to go. Salatrick fell down. Canadettes battling in the corner. I'm not sure who's over there. That's got to be, I don't know who that was over there. Salatrick goes into the corner now. They're battling in front of the net. Stevens picks it up. Stevens looking up, banked it ahead for Makasenka. Too far, and that will be an icing. Just didn't get the bounce she wanted on that up. And that'll be an icing, so we'll get a change here as Claherty, McVeigh, Schilling, Zivkovic, and Mrazek jump over the wall. Get a wholesale change for the selects. 25 seconds to go in the arena. Second period. Nothing. As they take this draw, it comes all the way back out of the zone. Clardy turns on the Jets. It's going to be a breakaway for Clardy. Clardy misses to the far side. She turned on the Jets and had a break. It just missed everything. As it goes over to the far wall, Zivkovic holds, sends it down low to Clardy. Clardy gets shouldered off that puck. It's the end wall. 5 seconds to go. Canadettes up the near wall. Out to Schilling. Schilling throws it down the wall, and that'll do it. 2 in the books. We've accomplished nothing. I'll be back for 3. All right, McVeigh, Clardy, Mrazek, Schilling, and Zivy. We're waiting for the selects to shut the door. And there is the draw. Schilling comes out of there with it. Eves still in the net to my right, all the way behind the Canadettes' goal. Clardy going to go battle in the corner. Clardy comes out. No, she doesn't. Up the near wall. They bring it across. This is dangerous. They're in the seam. Schilling recovers, puts her to the corner. As McVeigh steps in, takes the puck. Canadettes chip it deeper. Schilling playing against a girl 17 times her size in that corner. Schilling comes out of there with it, chips it ahead, can't get it to Clardy. Clardy over skates, and now McVeigh's going to come up with it. McVeigh does get it ahead. Clardy couldn't get a stick on it. And it goes all the way down into the far corner where the Canadettes are going to send it up. Clardy kicks it. Couldn't get a stick on it. They switch the back end to Kiesel and Blinka. Blinka's going to pick this up. Send it ahead, lose it at the blue line, and Clardy picks it up. Clardy at the blue line, gets the puck taken away there. Now she battles lower. And still battling with it, and the Canadettes pick it up. Blinka holds it, chips it lower. Blinka with a shot, goaltender loose on the doorstep. Mrazek couldn't bang it in, and the goaltender covers. So we will go for a draw. Should be in the near corner this time as Scarlatelli and Shannon come out to join Wu. Kiesel and Blinka still maintaining the backyard here as Wu's going to step in for this draw. 13:51 to go in the arena. Wu draws it back to Kiesel. Kiesel throws it on net, blocked by a Canadette. His Canadettes play good defense. Battling along the wall. Up to Kiesel. Kiesel sends it lower. Too far. As they send it around to Blinka, it comes out. Kiesel's going to go chase it down at the blue line. Kiesel up. Wu picks it up on the bounce pass. Wu stops, surveys, throws it on net. Goaltender covers. And we're going to draw in the near circle. As we wait the players, I see Stevens, Vitodi, and Makasenka, Dahl, and Salatrick. Salatrick steps out. Oh, no, they're going to let Stevens take this draw. So Stevens going to take an offensive zone draw as Stripes is waiting for the Canadettes to get organized here. That's some type of an equipment challenge. Now they skate in. They're ready to go. Stevens drew it over to Salatrick. She overskated it. And here come the Canadettes the other way. Up the far wall, Dahl. Applying pressure, Salatrick. They take that puck away. It's on the side of the net. Eves with the cover. 13:09. We're going to go to the far circle for this draw. 13:09 to go, third period. Nothing. The Canadian fans are getting rowdy. They're going to tell us all about the boat. As Salatrick knocks it into the corner. Dahl battling. Up the wall. Stevens was covering them high, and they whip it down low. Now Vitodian bounces it off the wall. It gets out. Comes all the way down this way, and the Canadettes are going to pick it up there. Take it around the backside. Up the near wall, where it comes out. Canadettes still have it. They're going to skate it up past Stevens. Now Vitodian's going to push that player to the wall. Vitodian got pushed in the head, and we're going to get a roughing penalty here on the Canadettes. Good work, Vitodian. Oh, wait, they're giving Vitodian that penalty? How does Vitodian get that penalty when she got punched in the head? I don't understand that one. That one makes no sense to me. Vitodian got punched. Oh, they're taking them both. All right. We'll take that. All right, they're going to take them both. I'll get off stripes here. We'll go for that. That's better than what I thought was going to happen. So now we're going to get Schilling, McVeigh, Diamond, and Clardy come out here with only 4 Canadettes. They need one more. Now we got it. So we're going to play a little 5-on-5 here. Coincidental minors at 12:33. We'll take that. So we're going to go. We're going to go with a draw here, McVeigh. Dies on the dot, as many of Mari's do. Clardy can't chip it by. This one gets ahead to Clardy. She needs to hurry up. She's going to pick it up. She's got Diamond breaking. She puts it over to Diamond. Diamond missed badly to the far side. Up the far wall, Clardy chips it out to Schilling. Schilling can't hold. Here come the Canadettes the other way. They've got numbers. Schilling hurries to get back. Schilling gets a stick in there, steps in front, separates the play. They turned it over. Shot high. It's loose out in the near circle. Picked up by Diamond. Diamond chips it back out to neutral. And it's safe on a tip from the icing. Comes all the way down. So they call Vitodian on interference and the Canadette girl on roughing. I'm not sure I saw the interference. I definitely saw the roughing, and that's not just me being a biased play caller. In the corner. Now they chip it up, the Canadettes do. Schilling and Clardy back as it goes in behind the net, behind Eves. Schilling picks it up there. Schilling hard up the far wall, but nobody was covering that point. As the Canadettes pick it up, shoot it in. It's loose in front. Zivkovic chips it away. It's still loose in front. Could have got a tripping call there on Diamond. Didn't, and there comes Clardy. Diamond's going to go to the bench. Clardy's on her own, doesn't realize it. Clardy up the near wall. Clardy tried the toe drag, lost it on the near wall, and here come the Canadettes. We were changing. We recovered as they sent it in. Kiesel picks it up. Kiesel ahead to Wu. Can't handle the pass. Canadettes back the other way. Past Blinka into the far corner. Blinka up the far wall. Past Shannon. Scarlatelli battling. Now Shannon can't get it out. Down the far wall, Canadettes pick it up. Back to the point. They throw it deeper. Kiesel in front of Eves this time. Kiesel throws it up and out. Scarlatelli gets a stick on it. Here she comes down. Scarlatelli centers. Wu can't get a stick on it. Here come the Canadettes back the other way. Numbers, Kiesel back. Kiesel one-on-one. They put it through Grace's legs. Grace fell down and accomplished the goal. It's loose in front. They cleared it up. Doorstep loose again. Kiesel up, clears it to the near corner. Into that near corner. Action picking up here with 10:30 to go. Up the near wall and out. Now it's out. Scarlatelli pushes it ahead. She fell down. Stripes in the way. They turn around and go D to D, the Canadettes do. Shannon pressuring. That one was held by Wu, and now it's punched out. Gotta wait for the zone to clear. Blinka battling hard. Sends it in. That was close. They're going to call Shannon. Offsides. Coincidental's over. Box is empty. And we're going to go for a draw in front of the Canadettes bench. Salchuk, Mrazek, Makasenko, Vitodian, and Dahl. Makasenko overskates. It's in her feet. Canadettes come out of there with it. Send it across the wall. Vitodian's going to pick it up. Vitodian sends it up. Gets it through to Salchuk. Can't handle it. Dahl skates up. Dahl chips it into the zone. Only Canadettes back there as they send it up the far wall. Vitodian Vitodian waits for Makasenka to get out, sends it back in. Down behind the net, in the near corner. They send it all the way around Saltrick first. Saltrick off her feet, down low. Around back for Makasenka, around back for Mrazek. Into the far corner now.
The mic's not working.
I don't know. It looks good here. We got Dahl. Dahl gets tricked and we're going to get a penalty. This is going to go over to the far side.
Good now?
Carol, if you're out there, tell me if the audio's working. I'm hearing there might be audio problems, but it's working on my QA phone here in the rink. Come on in the chat, let me know if the audio's working. McVeigh, Flaherty, Diamond, Schilling and Zibby. McVeigh. Now I got the clock all messed up. I owe you some time. I was checking the audio. We're on the power play, a minute 25 to go. I'll get the time back in line here. It's 9:15 in the arena. They're shooting, they're beating, they're banging behind. Flaherty centers. McVeigh. Maury McVeigh on the power play goal. And your Steel City Selects are up 1-0. 9:08 to go, third period. McVeigh from Flaherty. And it's 1-0. Where's Tina with the drunken crab dance? There she is. There goes Tina with the drunken crab dance. Joey just shakes his head. Joey just shakes his head down here in front of me. Woo, Stevens and Shannon come out. This one draws back to Blinka. Blinka sends it ahead. Canadettes send it the other way. Blinka over. Ali Zivkovic says, my mic is out, but we can still hear you. So I don't know what that means. I'm going to try to replug the headset in and see what happens. I don't know. If you can hear me, we're going to go with whatever we got. I'm not sure what's going on here. Now I know what's going on. The wire's out of the headset. You can still hear me. They're loose down low. Okay, the wire's back. The wire's back in the headset, so hopefully that's better. Into the corner. I got excited and knocked the damn wire out of the headset. Up the near wall. This one goes down the near wall. Canadettes. Kiesel pushes her to the corner. Goes into the near corner. Loose. Down. Loose again. Stevens clears it to the corner. They push it down low. It goes in and Eves says no. Lisa, let me know if that's better. I got the wire back in the headset. The iPad recognized the headset. There we go. Lisa tells me it's back, so we're good. The wire was out of the headset, so it was picking me up on the iPad. It wasn't completely out. This is the amateur broadcast you don't pay for. And you can see it here. So as Salatrick takes that draw, it comes to Dahl. Dahl bounces it back to neutral. Canadettes send it ahead. They chip it out. Salatrick does. She bounces it off the wall back to neutral. Canadettes up the near wall. They skate through. Still maintain. She has one of our players' sticks under her arm, but that's not a penalty. As Makasenka stands this player up, they push it ahead. Vitodian's going to have to push it down this way. Vitodian all the way across. Mrazek knocks it down. Leaves it for Dahl. Dahl sends it back to neutral, where Makasenka's going to pick it up. Makasenka turning, surveying, put it behind Mrazek. Over to the far wall. This one bounces up. And it comes back to a Canadette. Working hard. They leave it to another one in the far circle. Get the shot off in behind Eves. This one behind the net. They send it around behind. Centering pass. Eves on the pipe. Pushes it behind. They battle back there. Salatrick battling hard. Pushes it up the far wall. Canadette gets there first. Mrazek chips it away. Canadette fell down. Held that one. Mrazek still working with the girl on the ground. They continue to work. She's sitting on the puck. Now they push it lower. Makasenka's going to chop it. And that'll go down. And that will bounce in. On the crease, no icing, as they leave it for another Canadette player. 6:45 to go up the near wall. Diamond with pressure, cut off by McVeigh. McVeigh drops it for Clardy. Clardy shoots, goaltender says no into the near corner. They have it there in the near corner. They battle it back in front. Canadette's pick it up there. They send it all the way down, and that will be... No, he waved it off at the last second. Zivkovic picks it up hard around the far wall. Odd bounce off the wall. McVeigh can't clear it. McVeigh sends it lower for some reason in our zone, and now Zivkovic will pick it up. Zivkovic hard up, out. Back to neutral. Where Claherty seemed to be breaking and cherry picking a little bit. Hard to do that in a 1-0 game. Now they chip it back the other way, but not out. Shot from the far point, and Eve says no. And we got some post-whistle action with Schilling and a Canadette. Sticks tied up, arms tied up. So we are going to get a draw in the far circle. Woo with Stevens and Scarlatelli. Kiesel and Blanca in the backyard. Blanca around for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli near wall. Can't clear it. They battle low. Scarlatelli and now Kiesel joins. They battle in that corner. They center. Blanca knocked that down to the back wall. Blanca around back. Blanca up for Stevens. Stevens gets shouldered, keeps coming. Stevens trucking through center ice. Up to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli tried to shoot, didn't get it through. Goes into the near corner. Stevens can't hold it. Kiesel will. Kiesel down low. Stevens picks it up. Stevens comes in with it, goes behind the net. Stevens wrap around. It's loose in front. Over to the far wall now. Blanca. Blanca can't hold. Scarlatelli steps in front of that player. Scarlatelli to Kiesel. Kiesel up to Stevens. Stevens sends it and goes for a change. Canadettes pick it up. They seem like they missed an opportunity there as Salatrick over pursues. Makasenko over pursues. Blanca tipped it away. Makasenko takes a shoulder and can't clear. Now Makasenko falls down. Salatrick behind the net, 5 to go. Up the near wall. Banks it off that near wall, cannot get it out. Follows it and will get it out this time. Salatrick riding that player. Kiesel steps in front, takes it away. Kiesel up to Mrazek. Mrazek over skates. Here they come back the other way. Kiesel gets a stick in, they get around her. Down the far wall. They get around Mrazek. Shoot! Eve says no to the near corner. Shot knocked down by Blanca. Blanca up the near wall with it. Blanca up for Mrazek, too far. It's going to go down the far wall. Good pass. Elena just couldn't handle it. It's going to come into the near corner. They bounce it up the wall. Salatrick steps in front of that player. Knocks it down. Makasenko to the corner. They're going to chase it low with 4:16 to go. Into the corner. In front of the net. Canadettes pick it up there. Claherty steps up, holds it. Salatrick can't hold it back. Vitodian. Vitodian gets a stick in, takes that puck away. Vitodian up the near wall. Into the crowd. And they got the puck. Came right at the Steel City crowd. Got to keep your head on a swivel down there. As this one's going to go to the near circle, 3:57. I messed up the clock again on the puck in the crowd. I owe you some time. I'll give it to you here. Zivkovic battles in the corner. They battle up the near wall. McVeigh tried to get it ahead to Claherty. It got tipped. Claherty regains, coming down the far wall. Claherty picks it up. Claherty with McVeigh. Shoot! Rebound into the near corner. They battle over to that corner. Clock back in sync now. Loose in front. Canadettes pick it up. No, it's still loose. Now the Canadettes pick it up. Still not out as McVeigh comes with it. Centers it. It's loose in the near circle. Canadettes pick it up. Take it to the corner. Claherty battling. Claherty battles there. Comes up the near wall. Diamond throws it lower. Claherty behind the net. Pushes it around to the far corner. 3:19 to go. Canadettes. They push it up the near wall, or far wall rather. They push it. Schilling holds it. It's loose. Schilling, it's in the feet, and it ends up in the bench for a draw with 3:08 to go in the arena. We're going to go to the dot in front of the Canadettes bench. Scarlatelli, Shannon, Wu. Canadettes come out of there with it. They're going to dump it down into the near corner. Kiesel's going to have to go get it. She picks it up there. Kiesel, hard around. Canadettes hold that point. Kiesel again. Kiesel, fans on it. Still battling for it. Canadettes take it away low. Comes through the goal mouth over to the far corner. Canadettes pick it up there, send it lower. Wu. Wu going to stop, turn, take it up the far wall. They chip it lower. Kiesel cuts off that centering pass. Out to Shannon. Shannon can't tip it away. Shot knocked down by Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli can't get a stick on it. Now it'll be Blanca. Blanca will get it out. She'll send it ahead. Canadettes pick it up there. They skate around one, get it stuck in their own feet. They come down the near wall. Kiesel pushes that player. Now Blanca picks it up behind, overskates it, recovers, banks it up the wall to Shannon. Shannon chips it by Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli going to chase it down. Here come the Canadettes. 2 minutes to go. You got to keep an eye on that goaltender. She's a big one. It's going to be a lumber off the ice, so she's coming. As they send it all the way down with 2:02 to go. And the Canadettes pick it up behind the net. Kiesel sends it up. Makasenka tips it out. Back to neutral with 1:53 to go. Canadettes back to neutral. And not looking like they're calling the goalie yet. Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek can't send it. They tip it all the way in behind. Now they're getting ready to call that goaltender. She's coming about 10 feet out of the net. As they clear it back to neutral, Makasenka picks it up. Makasenka's going to dump it. 1:30 to go. Keep it down here, and she can't come out. Now they battle behind the net. Makasenka overskates here. They come up the near wall. You'd have to think she's coming now if they gain the zone. Here come the Canadettes. Lots of room. Salatrick racing to recover. Goaltender coming up out of the net, but not out yet. She's about 10 feet out. 1:15 to go. They battle in the near corner. She's still in the net. They battle in the near corner. I don't understand why she's not coming out. Now we got Dahl. Dahl puts it up to Mrazek. Mrazek gain the red line and dump it. Didn't quite get there, but gets it to the top of the zone with 1 minute to go. Around the back of the goaltender. Claherty, Dahl, Vitodian, Diamond, and McVeigh. This comes up to the point. McVeigh holds it. Canadettes send it back to neutral. 48 seconds to go. Vitodian sends it all the way back around with 44 to go. McVeigh steps up. Battling. They send it behind the net again. 39 to go. Into the near corner. They battle there. Tie it up. Claherty behind the net. Just tie it up on the wall. McVeigh, tie it up on the wall. Claherty behind. 25 seconds to go. Now they're going to tie it up on the wall. McVeigh poke it. Just leave it there. Let it go. Claherty comes out of there with it. 16 seconds to go. Claherty gets stopped along the wall. 13 seconds to go. Puck loose up the near wall. McVeigh chips it lower. 7 seconds to go. Puck goes in behind the net. You can hear that Steel City crowd roaring as it goes against the wall with 2 to go. 1, and that's going to do it. Your Steel City Selects are going to take game 1. 1-0 against the Brampton Canadettes in this Berg Thanksgiving Girls Fest. We'll be back in action this afternoon with game 2 from Barrel Ice Complex on the other rink. You'll get a little better view. I will bring you the handshake, get over the YouTube delay, and we will be back in action this afternoon as always. Thanks for watching. Have a good Saturday.